Here's why Ripple is about to win the lawsuit against the SEC. Important for XRP holders. Heads up, XRP investors. Did you know that Ripple XRP and SEC settlement will take place at the end of May 2021? Settlement? Hopefully, yes. As a result of the ongoing case filed against the company by the SEC, many individuals claim that the XRP price fluctuation was seriously affected. That's why they've been hesitant to buy XRP. However, a legal analyst announced something that will be great news for XRP holders. Welcome to Crypto Live. Learn why Ripple is more likely to win the lawsuit against the SEC by watching this video. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on our upcoming videos about cryptocurrencies. Despite their differences, there's one thing near and dear to everyone in the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. Regulators need to clarify regulations. However, if the regulator decides to pursue that objective ASAP or not remains to be seen. But if that happens, there is hope that a settlement deal could be struck within 2 weeks. No matter the outcome, the case is currently unfolding and motions are being filed at every turn. And recently, the SEC objected to the Ripple co-founders' motion to dismiss the case against them. The SEC emphasizes their guilt throughout the document, pointing to Chris Larson's explicit knowledge that XRP was a security and Brad Garlinghouse's promotion of the asset as a product because he, quote, understood its nature, close quotes. On top of that, Ripple had humiliated the SEC in their latest legal battle by exposing their omissions and misinterpretations concerning the judge before the SEC in its motion to block Ripple's lack of due process and fair notice defense. In a recent motion to intervene, which happened last May 17th, the SEC again objected to the XRP holders' motion, asserting that they could provide nothing extra to the court than defendants could and did provide. Moreover, it claimed that XRP holders are too partial to serve as amici, and their involvement as elevated amici that are exempt from discovery prejudices the SEC. Last but not least, the financial watchdog asserts that holders of XRP are inappropriately seeking to expand the issues in this case. Connecticut-based lawyer James K. Phelan reminded the SEC of the agency's mission statement, which represents, among other things, the right to protect investors. In this thread of tweets last May 18th, he said, "The SEC has argued from the beginning of this enforcement action that XRP is a security, thereby arguing that XRP holders are actually XRP investors," Mr. Phelan said. In its latest filing, it attacks XRP holders. It says, because movants are not seeking to appear as objective friends of the court, but rather to advance their own interests, to pursue claims against the SEC defendants, request that movants appear as amici should be denied. It's clear that the SEC is antagonistic towards XRP holders and has no intention of protecting them or advancing XRP holders' interests. This leads to only one conclusion. The enforcement action brought by the SEC has never been intended to protect anyone or anything. Its only objective has been to destroy XRP, XRP holders, and Ripple. The SEC is horribly misguided and needs to end this travesty, he added. Nonetheless, the lawyer has no intention to remain silent, as last May 19th he tweeted again in response to the breaking news, said that the decision on MOUs, SEC can continue to use the MOU process, but the, quote, SEC is ordered to produce all documents obtained in response to the requests. In addition, to improve transparency in the process, the SEC is ordered to produce copies of all previously served requests within 14 days, and produce any subsequent requests within 14 days of their service. To the extent the SEC believes it has a proper claim of the privilege, it must continually produce a privilege log. In response to the SEC's opposition, XRP holders filed a new memorandum of law stating, the SEC's opposition to intervention is riddled with red herrings, personal attacks, and irrelevant case law, hoping to distract the court from XRP holders' meritorious request for intervention. XRP holders are not constitutionally or statutorily barred from intervention. They have a protectable interest that could be impeded, if not destroyed, by the disposition and the outcome of this case. Moreover, the existing parties do not adequately represent their interests. XRP holders should be allowed to speak for themselves. XRP holders do not seek to broaden the scope of the SEC's claims, but rather protect their interests and provide the court with critical information necessary for the fair disposition of this case. If intervention is granted, there will be no delay in the proceedings or adjudication of this case. The SEC cannot claim with credibility that it will suffer unfair prejudice from intervention. Considering the substantial public interest at stake, intervention will provide this court with a more complete picture of the issues presented and contribute to a just and equitable adjudication of all claims and defenses. Last May 18th, another legal analyst, Attorney Hogan, posted a series of tweets where one of these said, "Orlando City SC went up to DC United last night and came away with a gritty, ugly 1-0 win. I feel that's what the XRP price is doing today, staying strong and getting the ugly gains against the headwinds. Some days in life you just have to put your head down and do what it takes." SEC's new reply to the XRP's holders' motion to intervene jumps the proverbial shark. I basically agree with the SEC that XRP holders should not be injected as full litigants at this point in the suit, but to argue that Ripple and the XRP litigants are in collusion goes too far. Lawyers are not supposed to make baseless accusations against opposing counsel, yet here we are. See page 8. Not to mention that the XRP holder will obviously bring new and relevant facts and viewpoints to the litigation, so the underlying argument fails as well, in my opinion. Attorney Jeremy Hogan has been following the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit from the beginning and believes that if Gary Gensler, the SEC's new chair, chooses to settle with Ripple, the settlement will take place at the end of May. Financial Feeds covered Mr. Hogan's remark in March when he dared to bring attention to the judge's two bombshells, ruling on the currency of XRP as well as the utility of the currency. Due to the difference between currencies and securities, the SEC's argument that Ripple is a security may lose its credibility. This time, Attorney Jeremy Hogan discussed Ripple's most recent legal round, in which the SEC was criticized for intentionally omitting key facts and misstating a judge. He said further that Ripple's memorandum of law opposing the SEC's motion to strike Ripple's lack of due process and fair notice affirmative defense was a Mona Lisa, a work of art. And recently, just last May 18th, he also tweeted, "I think the judge should and will grant limited amici participation," something obviously the SEC does not want to see happen. In addition, the affirmative defense is crucial because even if the court finds XRP is a security, the case is over if Ripple fails to provide fair notice, he explained. Also, Attorney Hogan predicted the timeline of the lawsuit would depend on Gary Gensler's strategy for the SEC, saying that the regulator could pursue more regulatory clarity or move ahead fully. My prediction is that if Gary Gensler is going to pull back from this lawsuit and instead work for more regulatory clarity, it'll happen in the next 2 weeks, he said last May 17th. If we go into June with no settlement, then this lawsuit has been adopted and supported by Chairman Gensler, for better or worse. If that is the case, I predict no settlement until September at the earliest, he continued. If there is no settlement and we go to summary judgment or trial, I predict, well, heck, I don't know. Do I look like a mind reader? Gary Gensler, new chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission, is described as one of the leading reformers following the financial crisis, as he led the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau in implementing Dodd-Frank Law of 2010 and reining in the abuses in the swap derivatives market. Also, he assured that he would urgently close the gaps in our laws to bring much-needed transparency and regulation to the over-the-counter derivatives market to lower risks, strengthen market integrity, and protect investors. Commissioner Stump noted that the CFTC is watching the lawsuit closely, as it will help establish the scope of the SEC's authority in regard to digital assets. Also, in context of the SEC's lack of clarity, XRP holders' lawyer, John E. Deaton, said it doesn't take an expert to see that plenty is very wrong, very corrupt, and very outrageous about the SEC's lawsuit against Ripple. And according to Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse, the regulatory uncertainty for cryptocurrency in the United States is frustrating. Nevertheless, along with the number of investors, analysts, and legal specialists who supported XRP in winning the lawsuit, the seventh largest crypto by market cap makes this coin high on the list of contenders for world's richest man Elon because of its decision to join the Climate Accord, which shares Elon's vision of providing a sustainable future. In fact, according to CoinMarketCap, last May 19th at 1640 UTC, the price of $1.24 for the past 24 hours has risen by almost 41% in terms of volume. The fact that XRP fell down to 7th place might be related to the upcoming legal battle between the company and the SEC. Therefore, it is more likely that XRP will benefit from this lawsuit in the near future and will brighten the future of its investors. That's all for this video about crypto. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to receive updates on the crypto market, make sure you click the subscribe and bell button.